Hello, beautiful people. How you doing? My name is Glory of YABATHRIFTSTORE. So straight to the class. This is to teach you how to run effective sponsored ad. Yes, effective sponsored ad. I know a lot of you are not new to ads. That is why I specifically requested for those who are actually active. If you've never done ads before, try to promote a post on your page before then. Sincerely, it will be hard for you to catch up because this whole class is strictly for those who have actually had experience, at least, because I'm not going to be teaching from like the beginning and all of that. So first of all, before you run any adverts, you make sure that your page is a business page. Okay, if your page is a personal page or a private page, you won't be able to run any ads. So as you can see, this is a business page. So I'm just going to show you quickly how to change your page from a personal page to a business page. Now let me go to my YABATHRIFTSTORE. This is my normal YABATHRIFTSTORE page. I've not been using this for a while. You can see my last sales post here is what, August 2020. So I've not posted for like 8 or 9 months or thereabout. So I'm going to show you how to convert this page to a business page. First of all, you click these 3 lines by the right here. You click on settings. You scroll down and you see switch to professional account. Okay, you click that. Continue. Now you select the category you want to be displayed on your page. This is mine. Mine is a clothing store. So if you're into, you can put whatever it is, clothing store, clothing company, apparel and clothing, women's clothing store. I used to use women clothing store, but my Facebook page was already in clothing store, so that's why I did not just bother. So let's do women clothing store. Done. And I'll wait for the network to. So now it will ask you, are you a business or a creator? You're all businesses, okay? Except if you're an influencer or brand ambassador, you're an actor, actress, whatever, then you can use creator. But you're a business page, so you click on business. Next, you put your name, your email is already going to be here. As long as you registered with an email, your phone number. If you have a business address, you edit this one and you put your business address. Next, I have Facebook page. This is my Facebook page. I have another page actually that I love to link to this. So for now, I'm not going to connect it to Facebook. But for the sake of sponsored ad, your page must be connected to Facebook. I'm going to skip this section because I'm just using this as a tutorial. But you, now that want to run sponsored ads, you must click on next. But I'm not doing that right now because I'm not using this page to show you guys how to run sponsored ads. So I just click on don't connect to Facebook now. All of this is already set. I just click X because I'm not needing all of that. Now I'm going to refresh the page. You can see women clothing store. This is now a business page, public page, open to everybody. Okay, so this is the first thing you need to do if your page is a personal page. So now back to YABATHRIFTSTORE bill. All right, so now how to run sponsored ad. You go on the post that you would like to use to run your sponsored ad. Let me look for a post to use. Let me use this one. Yes, let me use this one. Now, for the sake of sponsored ad, you have to use either extremely clear and catchy pictures or videos. Personally, I am a lover of videos. If you ever followed my page through sponsored ad, I am 101% sure you saw my page through videos. Now, Instagram algorithm has dropped. It has changed. So you need to be intentional with things that you want to do to boost your page. If you are just doing freestyle or just doing it anyhow, my dear, your money will just keep disappearing. So right now, this is the post I want to use. I have very, very clear pictures of bodysuits here. extremely clear pictures. So I click on what? I click on promote, just right under the picture. I click on promote. Now, a lot of people ask me, do I click on more visits or more messages? Now, if you're looking at closing a deal for that particular item immediately, let's say, for example, you are promoting a particular dress on your page. Let's say a size 16 boho. Now, let's look at it. Let's say this particular bodysuit at the front is what I uploaded only. And this is what I am trying to sell. This particular one is what I am trying to sell. I click on promote and I click on more messages. Now, these more messages will make customers send me a DM directly. Instead of them sending or viewing my page or clicking on my website, this one, they are sending me a DM immediately to close that offer, so that bodysuit, that leopard skin snake print bodysuit would sell. So I click on next, automatic, whatever thing you want to do. But that is not what I want to do for that particular post. So I click on more profile visit, because I have a variety of items. You're an Okrika seller. Your clothes are one item per piece. I'll be one piece per item. You don't have 10 in a row. Except probably you're buying in bulk, or even when you're buying clearance from UK, you hardly see 10 of one particular item. They might put 2, 1, 3 for you if you're buying directly from UK, not inside bill. But if you're selling bills, or you're buying your bills and grading, you are selling one piece at a time. You hardly get to see 2 items in one bill. You might see in different bills, but you hardly. You can also see in one bill, but you hardly. So now I'm clicking on more profile visits. I click on next. Now, this one, define your audience. A lot of people like to some other sponsored ad coach or whatever will tell you to target your audience. Okay, some of them will tell you to target your audience. Some of them will tell you to create your own audience. Now, the advanced part of this, I'm not going to be teaching it in this class. It will be in my next class. That class is going to be 3,000 or 5,000. I have not decided yet. And that one, it's not a free ad. That one, you guys pay me money to learn them. Because this audience, you see this audience in particular, a lot of people don't know how this audience here works. A lot of people don't know how this audience here works. Even that your sponsored ad teacher does not know how some of these things work. So some of them will tell you to create your ad. Let's say your audience is, okay, you just give it a name so that you remember this is free sponsored ad class. So location. Now, for location, click on regional. You select the locations you want to focus in. Okay, Lekki, Abuja, Ibadan, Akure. Now, I prefer for you to pick specific locations. Why I say specific location? Because a state is very broad, a state is wide. Now, there are some parts in that state that they cannot even buy from you. Do you get? They can't buy from you. I'm not saying they will not, but they can't buy from you. They may, but they can't. I don't know how to put it. So instead of just picking on those states, for example, on those states is a broad state, okay? It's wide, very, very wide. So you can't just pick on those states, because it might take apart from Akure being the capital and Ondo town, there are other, let's say for example now, let me use a state I'm fully aware of. For example, Kwara. You want to pick Kwara. You can't pick Kwara. You have to pick Ilorin. Why? Because we have different regions in Kwara State. We have Fate. We have Gakombi. I say Gakombi. We have where again? Okay, no, sorry. I think I'm not going to use Kwara, because although I schooled in Ilorin, but I did not explore any places outside. Okay, let's use Akwa Ibom. Yes, I think I'm quite familiar with Akwa Ibom. Now, Akwa Ibom, you want to use Akwa Ibom State. Now, the capital of Akwa Ibom is Uyo. Believe it or not, even if you want to sell to Akwa Ibom, at least 90%, 98% of your customers will be coming from Uyo. Now, instead of picking Akwa Ibom, you have to pick Uyo. Why? Because Akwa Ibom is very, very broad. You have Eket, you have Abak, you have Oruanam, you have Etimekbo, you have Insitatai, you have where again? You have Oron, you have you have different regions in Akwa Ibom that may never patronize you. So instead of picking Akwa Ibom, so that Instagram will not start sending your advert to Oron, to Eket, to Etimekbo, or to Oruanam, or to Ika. Imagine somebody, I don't know if any Akwa Ibom person is here, you are picking Ika. Ika, who wants to buy from you in Ika? Ika is a village. So instead of doing all of that, please just narrow it down to Uyo. Pick Uyo. You can see Uyo Itam. Can you see? Now let's see Eket. You can see, if you want to, you can select different places in Eket. See Eket here. Instead of just picking a particular state, so that they don't start sending your advert to those villages that would never ever need your services. So you pick Uyo. You pick where again? Let's say Oyo State, for example. Instead of picking just Oyo State, you pick Oyo. I don't know if Oyo Town will show here. Okay, Oyo Town would not show. Oyo. Okay, this is Oyo Town. Yes, you can pick Oyo Town. You can see Ibadan. Oh, I just cleared Ibadan. You can see Ibadan. Yeah. And you can see Oyo. They are both in the same state, but they are different regions. So instead of picking one state, pick the regions in that state so that your advert can appear within that region instead of just scattering everywhere in that state. For example, instead of me putting just Lagos, okay, although you can put, one thing about Lagos is you can put almost anywhere in Lagos and you have patronage. But if you have specific places that you would love to serve, for example, if you don't want to serve those in Ikorodu, you cannot just put Lagos, because if you put Lagos, your advert will appear to those in Ikorodu, those in Badagry, those in Benin, those in Lagos Ibadan Express, different regions. So you narrow it down. You want to pick Surulere. Where Surulere is? Surulere isn't appearing here. But let's say you want to pick is Festa going to appear here? Festa isn't appearing. It's Solo. Is my network bad? You can pick different regions. Why is this thing not appearing? I think my network is bad, some sort of, because all these places are supposed to appear. But let's say this is it for now. Please remember to add other places, but this is just sample. So you click on done. Okay. Interest. Now for interest, you sell clothing, you sell Okrika. So your interest has to tally with your line of business. So you pick on those that are interested in clothing, those that are interested in women's clothing, those that are interested in shopping and fashion, those that are interested in thrift, those that are interested in let's say you sell children item now, baby. You look at baby shop, you look at stay at home mom, stay at home mom. Okay, you look at where again? You look at different places, different things that relate to your business. Personally, now I will always say personally, because this personally means in my paid advert class, this is what I'm going to be teaching you. Personally, let's click on done. I do not like picking interest. Personally, for my own advert, I do not pick interest. For my own advert, I clear off this interest completely. I don't like picking it, and it works for me. This might work for you, but my own style, Okay, my own style. If you do everything as said in that group, in the class rather, once we start that one, you are going to see results. I am assuring you of that. So fast forward. Now the next thing is age and gender. You sell ladies item, you pick only ladies. You sell men item, you pick only men. Now the thing about picking only men with men item is you get to see women who actually shop for their spouse, who actually shop for their partner. So you can't actually pick only women, men if you sell men clothing. Okay, but since you sell men, your target audience would have to be men. So you pick only men. So this is a female page, so I'm picking only women. Now for the age, in order to avoid certain questions and certain wahala, you bring your age up to at least 22. Now, this is what I like to do, yeah? If you are bringing your age down to 18, shall be kind when they frustrate you. Just be gentle when they frustrate you. But no, I personally love to bring it up to at least 22. Then for the age, I love to bring the age up to, within 35 to 40. I love 35 to 40 because I actually have older women who actually buy. For example, those my Abuja big women. You see those Abuja women? They're like 40 years old women, and then they buy. I click on done. I click on done again, and I am good to go. Free sponsored ad. This is what is here. Clicked here already. Next, this is your budget. Now, remember on my Instagram story, I said I was running a low budget advert, and that is because I put my budget, my money here. It's my money here. I put it to the lowest, 100 ARS. Now, my own currency is in ARS. Your own currency may be in dollar, or your own currency may be in naira. I set this account 2019, yes, and I put in ARS. I tried changing recently, but I've done a lot of, that was the day I opened my second ad account and all of that. So they told me I could not change my currency till further notice. So maybe much later I'll change it. So I love to, this ARS 100 is about 480 or 90 something naira. So that is the least you can spend in a day for running sponsored ad. Before now, running sponsored ad was like 4 naira per day. 4 naira per day. That was the amount in running, or 4 naira or 10 naira, terrible. But right now, you have to use 400 and something naira per day at least. Per day. Now, a lot of people say, how many days can a sponsored ad run? I tell you, a sponsored ad can only give you a free result when you put it to at least 6 or 7 days. Now, if you 6 or 7 days, this is where you get result. If you are doing a sponsored ad for 3 days, you are wasting your money and wasting your time. All right, please do not increase your currency thinking you want fast results. Just reduce it. It's best you bring it slow and you increase this one to 30 days if you want. It is up to you. Do you understand? But personally, I love to give it at least, if I want to test run any ad, all right, let's say I want to test run this ad to see the effects, I do it for 7 days at least. Okay, I don't do it too high because I might be wasting money, and I don't do it too low because I might not be getting good results. So I love to put it at least 7 days. At least 7 days, 1 week advert. Let's see how it turns out. So I click on next. Then payment here. Now, a lot of people have different payment settings. Some are on prepaid and some are on postpaid, okay? This is my own payment. I am on prepaid. I have to load my account first before I make payments. Now, if you are on this platform of loading your account first before you make payments, you are covered. Do you get? If you're on this platform of loading your account first, you are loading your account first before you make payment, you are covered because you don't have any issues. But if Facebook charges you postpaid, that is pay as you go, if Facebook, this prepaid, this pay as you go, I make payments on a daily from this balance. If Facebook charges you postpaid, that is pay after using, pay at the end of, please make sure your account, your ATM is always funded, because a lot of people have had issues with their ad account because they forgot to fund their accounts, their ATM. Let me use ATM because it's your ATM card that you need. A lot of people have had their account disabled. They cannot pay balance, they cannot pay money. Maybe you're owing them money and suddenly you can't pay because of this error. I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of them have had this issue because of that error of not having their ATM card funded. So if you're on this postpaid, whereby you have to pay after they've done the advert for you, that's when you pay them their money. Please always make sure your listing is funded. Don't even forget, because the minute you forget and you start owing them 769 naira, and you not try to pay, they will frustrate you. So let's say this is it. Okay, you want to fund your wallet. Let's say I want to fund my wallet. I'm not funding. You fund your wallet with this is the amount you want to fund. You click on add funds and you are good to go. I am not doing anything, so I cancel. So I click promote. All right, click promote. Now this, you can see your promotion has been sent for review. Most promotion are reviewed within 48 hours, 24 hours, or do it some time. Now, if your account has issues, if your account has slight issues, and you notice that your ad is taking 24 hours to promote, then your account has issues. They might promote you after that, but it is the first sign of a faulty account. When I say account, I mean your Instagram account. This is the first sign. You might have violated something and they are reconsidering. And if your account takes as long as 24 hours, there is every possibility that they will reject that ad. They might approve, but there is every possibility that they will reject the ad. So, okay, click on this. Your promotion is in review. You can see my promotion is currently in review. So I'm going to check back and show you guys once they approve. This is 9:50. Let's just say 10 o'clock. Let's say I did this ad 10 o'clock today. Let's see when they approve. Thank you.